This is just a quick feature of these two field notes journals. They were actually designed to support or enhance the game, the Dungeons and Dragons game that is so popular. So they come in a pack of two. They have the field notes. This is their 64-page 5E journals, and this one is the character journal. So this one is designed to help players of the Dungeons and Dragons game that keep track of all the information they need for their different characters. And then there's this second one that is the Game Master journals. There's also a 64-page 5E size journal, and it's called the Game Master. And they describe it as being for the world's greatest role-playing game. So if you are a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, if you're a player or a game master, you might want to check these out. And I thought I would give y'all a sneak peek into what they include, just because sometimes it's hard to catch the amazingness if you haven't gotten to look at them in person. So you have all your information here for outlining your character: the name, the class, the subclass, background, the race, the character sketch, and then you've got all the details here: alignment, faith, gender, age, size, height, weight, skin, eyes, hair. And each of these is designed to keep track of one character. Each of these two that were included in that set that I showed you, there was a 2 in a pack. Okay, and then here you'll see it says race details, and this page says ancestry details. And then it continues on: personality traits, bonds, ideals, flaws. It basically walks you through all the different details and elements that you're going to want to create and keep track of. Background details, backstory details, class details, subclass details. And then here you've got your class table. Here you've got all of the tables you need to keep track of your character as you move along through the game. Attacks and spellcasting. You're going to keep track of what happened when and what's going to happen next. You can have, and this is your actual straight spellcasting table. This is a page to list your favorite and frequently used spells for this character. So what else we have here? And that continues: more favorite and frequently used spells. This is for proficiencies and skills, where you can go ahead and list out what this character's, accomplished and what they're good at and what they bring to the table for you. This is equipment and money. So this is going to walk you through and have, this is for treasures. You have a spot in here to keep track of everything. Downtime and leisure activity tracking. Level 1 notes, level 2 notes, and then it's going to walk you all the way through. Level 3, level 4, all the way through. All the way through to level 20 notes, and then you skip over to allies, hirelings, sidekicks, miscellaneous, and that continues there. And then you jump to faction details. So if you have any factions, you can list the name, and then all your details here. Let's see. And then after the faction details pages, you have campaign quotes and notes. And you can have several pages of that. And then you run into behind the scenes, thoughts, theories, etc. It's basically a space for everything. And then this is a session log that you can use. And then and it's actually, so you can see how big it is. This is a phone. So it's not a huge journal, but it's a big enough size to keep everything you need in there. And then let's run through the Game Master. This is your campaign name, your synopsis and description, and then you list your players here with their contact information. So your inspirations and your house rules. Make them clear. No fighting later. This is your world overview and your principles, your core assumptions, and your genres. This is your multiverse, and it's going to continue. Then you have your major pantheon and your minor pantheon. This is your calendar. You're going to use both pages for that there. And then you've got maps. And they continue. And then you have pages for your major kingdom and details. I'm not sure if you'll be able to read this in the video, but it says kingdom, capital, description, ruler, age, official language, size/population, secondary language, history, notes, and then a minor kingdom. And then similar information down here for the minor kingdom, and then it lets you have multiple pages for that. And then you've got your settlements and locations with similar information available there. And more pages for settlements and locations. And then you're going to move on to key NPCs. And you're going to list them all here with all their information, their name, their race, their class, their mannerisms, their ideal, their flaw, their goals, their methods, any useful knowledge that they bring that is going to need to stick around with their character in the game. So you've got a few pages for that. And then you have secondary NPCs with similar information there. So you don't lose track of anything, that's all in one handy spot. And here's your player characters. So you've got your character name, level, AC, HP, player, and what they prefer, combat, role-playing, exploration. You've got class, the background, the personality, the bonds, the backstory, attuned magic items, any flaws, ideals, etc. You have several pages to take care of all of those details and notes. And then you have your major factions and your minor factions, so you can keep track of everything you need there. Then you've got your key monsters, with multiple pages there as well. And then you have your key magic items, so you can list all of your magic items. And then you have your artifacts page. And then you have your downtime activities. This is keeping track of downtime activities. And this page lets you keep track of milestones and XP awards. This is tracking different adventures. And the adventures pages continue here for several pages. And then you end it off with random tables. So this is for whatever you think needs to be added to your specific game for this Game Master Journal. So they left these out here in the back for you to kind of design your own tables. Anyways, and so that is a peek inside the Field Notes Game Master Journal. We've had the character journals around for a little while, but the Game Master Journal was just added, so we thought we would do a quick feature of those for you. So if you're a Dungeons & Dragons fan, player, or a Game Master, you might want to look into getting yourself some of these. Find them at pinchlet.com.